Okay, so welcome back, guys, to another exciting stream. In this particular stream, we are going to build our own Claude code. And believe me, whenever I say the own Claude code, so this is my own Claude code that you can also build with me. But this is giving the challenge to the real Claude code. In this Claude code, I'm trying to build the exact replica of our existing Claude code, but with some unique features that we discussed in the while we are building this. I'm not going to disclose yet. Uh, so before we are going to start, let me tell you what is Claude code. If you don't heard about that Claude code, then you might to upgrade yourself in the software industry because Claude is giving the one of the best tool in software industries that can replace the lots of engineer in the future. And Claude itself are going to claim that they are going to replace the software engineers, not the software engineers coding by the Claude or Anthropic. So without wasting no time, I hope this kind of context is enough for you to get the attention and get you the inspire what we are going to build. With that said, let's go inside the stream and let's proceed with our topic. So this is our onion. ओरियन नॉट एन ओनियन मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम भी यही ओनियन बोल दिया था लेकिन ये ओरियन है सो this I'm going to divide this entire project in 5 different phases. So let's go and discuss our 5 different phases step by step. But before that, let me check my mic and any other thing it's working rightly or not. Okay, everything is working good. And let's go and understand the our main system diagram. This is the full system architecture that we are going to follow. According to this, we are going to design our entire application. So this is our full system architecture. We are going to show this in our 5 layers. Orion is built on. Means we are going to divide this in different phases. First one is our user layer, CLI, agentic, tools, and external layer. And in the development, we have using in the CLI for the CLI interface, we are using TUI. This is the CLI library that is going to help us to write the good UI for our CLI agent. And this is our, and the core thing is this is the pure code application until here. But whenever we go in this direction, we are going to build this an agent. But if you don't understand this, just go inside and read the things. I'm just going to uh, type the functions, what kind of functions, how we are going to call each one. And it's completely okay if you don't understand this in the first way. But let me tell you what this diagram is all about. So this is our phase number one. Uh, in this phase, we are going to build our normal agent. We are not going to develop the tool. We just going to make some CLI phase using that developer type prompts, NVIDIA API key we are going to send, and onion.md for the project context. Then we have our CLI entry point. This is going here we are going to type our prompts and messages, and using that we can communicate with our AI model. Then afterwards, this is our agentic layer, but inside that you cannot see the any tools yet because we are adding this after some time. And this is our agentic loop. We have this is our agentic loop, or you can say this is the user flow also, workflow also. User sent a message, then build message plus tool definition means what kind of tools we are going to need. Then post to NVIDIA name. This is going to our highlight of the show because everyone on the YouTube are going to use the paid API key. You need some kind of dollars, but NVIDIA is providing hundreds of model with the free. You can use them widely because in my personal project, if I being very honest with you and frank with you, I'm going to test their API key very heavily. But right now, until this point, I'm not getting rate limited or not getting any kind of error. But there is some kind of work that you need to do with their API keys. Just like they are not comfortable with tool calling, you need to make your own tool calling. But don't worry about that. I have also solution for that. Just stick with the stream, just stick with the series, and I'm going to tell you how you can build your own CLI models. But I hope you understand, and by the time you read the entire workflow, and this is going to loop back too. Okay, so with that said, let's go and let's write some code, because I'm not going to bore you to and waste your time to understand some system design concept. Yep, this is very important to understand system design concept. But very important thing is you can learn system design while coding. So let's go inside our VS Studio Code, and one last time I'm check myself is I'm audible or not. Uh, yep, I think I'm audible. So for the tech stack, for now, we are going to use the Turbo repo. If you don't work with Turbo repo, then it's okay. Let's go inside your terminal and let's run the command. Okay, just wait for a bit. Okay, make sure that you have on your root of directory, and let's go and create the our onion. Sorry, यार मैं बार बार onion क्यों बोल रहा हूँ, and mkdir Orion and cd into Orion. Low spelling mistakes through. And inside that, let's go and create in it. Let's uh, set up as our empty Node.js project, and then we are going to create some repository. I know we can also do this using the help of the turbo repo commands, but I'm very comfortable with this, and it's time to open that. So I'm just PW it and click on that link, and it will be open for me. I'm just zoom in one more last time, and Google security alert. Okay, कब का है भाई ये? ओके, ये पुराना है, ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है, अपने बंदे सब. Okay, so let's go inside our package. Yeah, this is our root package.json, and it will be have name, uh, and let's go and replace that with our this package.json. This is specifically for our turbo repo. We are not going to install yet. Until now, we are not going to install the turbo repo or any kind of external dev dependencies. We don't have that, but soon we can install that. But let's go and create our new turbo.json. In our bun folder, in our one project, we have the bun.js or bun.json file, just like that for the turbo.json. This is the backbone. This is the file that going to manage, and you don't understand it. Okay, if you just run the command pnpm setup or CLI turbo repo, or maybe you can go there documentation, and in that you can get the command and run that. Okay, config base.json. So this is our ts config base, and again we are going to copy and paste the things, because this is the pretty, what we say, setup thing. Okay, I'm going to close the files, and let's go inside our uh, package core, and inside that let's set up this as for that, let's go inside the terminal, and cd packages. And by the way, cd and ls, all of these are the, I think, Ubuntu or Linux commands. I don't confirm, I don't know seriously, but init slash y, and yep. After that, we have our package.json, and delete our terminal, and also replace that with our customize, not the customize, but according to our application, we have going to set up this package.json. You can easily go through that. By the way, what is happen in turbo.json, what is happen with package.json, what is the difference between the normal package.json and turbo repo package.json? Let me tell you very quickly. So in the turbo repos, we have multiple applications, just like you can able to create the client side, admin side, and any other. if you ever work with open source project, and if you ever go to there and try to understand that, then every single Node.js or TypeScript project have set up or built inside the turbo repo. This is very common industry standard practice that usually follow in the industry for writing the big applications, and actually good practice uh, if you want to write the production level application. But uh, okay, that's it for turbo.json or turbo repos. And let's go and create our one more file. Again, I'm going to tell you, if you run the command or that setup for the turbo repo command that you usually run, then all of these files are automatically generated. But again, you need to make some changes. In this, we are going to set up our extra extends and compiler. This is the out directory, root directory, like that. If you ever work with, or if you understand the TypeScript, then you will be know these things. And after closing this, let's go inside our source folder, and let's go and create our first agent file. So this is our main agent file. And again, as I said, we don't have install any. mm, okay, maybe we need to uh, turbo run dev or turbo install. Yep, we need to figure out how we are going to install the dependencies. Just give me the bit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's go, and inside our uh, cd packages core, npm I or open AI. Yep, this is the, if you, let me tell you why we are using open AI. Let's go, not the Netflix, NVIDIA build models, and this is the website that I'm talking about. You can get all the Meta, Mistral, or Microsoft or Google models. They have a bunch of that, but specifically, and you can also access the Kimi and Queens, and they have, as I said, a bunch of models. Okay, so one of the best that I'm using is, I think, Minimax. Yep. Why? Let me tell you, because that is come with the tool calling. And if I go inside the source code, a view code, this is the documentation, and this is the API endpoint that comfortable and that use the open AI API. Okay, according to that. So you can also make your custom tools here, but by default they have only give the two tools. But sky's the limit for you if you know how to write the code, or if you use the AI to write your custom code, sorry, tools, then that might definitely help you. Okay, so this is the thing, and that's why we are going to use the open AI API endpoint. Okay, so let's go and write. And before that, before writing something, let's go and import the things. Okay, okay, types.js. Oh, maybe. Uh, okay, we haven't created that, so I'm not going to use this. Okay, in the future we are definitely going to add the files. Let's set up our export interface. This is our agent option interface. What is mean by interface? So, okay, just a bit. I have get some notification from YouTube. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so in the agent option, we will be required our API key, model, system prompt, and model option. Max interaction is again option, on stream, on thinking, tool call, and all of these things are going to be option. But one thing is required is API key. Yep, we definitely need that. And let's go and set up our agent class. For that, export class agent and private client uh, open AI. Okay, and private model is our string. We are passing the string, and private mhm, and private we need system prompt. system prompt, and it's going to string private max interactions is number. Again, this is for the rate limit. Lots of people are going to get dropped in this session, but those who have stick with the end, and they will be get to see their own agentic model. And believe me guys, we are not going to pay the single money. uh, we don't require any external service. Everything is going to be get free. You don't need credit card or any other thing. So this is the good options. Okay, agent options. And then we have our message history for multiple runs, because this is not the thing that you can only use once. You can obviously try this in different repos also, or folders. Private history, open AI dot chat. That's why I'm going to use the chat completion message params, and we will get that all things. Uh, why we are getting error? Client, let's see. Client is declared but never read. Okay, okay. And let's go and set up the constructor. Constructor is our options. Options, agent options, and then this dot options is equal to options. Okay, so we will be get that option. This dot client is equal to a new open AI client. So then this is our base URL. uh, this is the same URL that I'm going to give it to you. Make sure that you don't misspell that. Okay, so this is the API, our base URL. So we are going to hit here on that. Okay. And then we are going to need the API key. Okay, and options dot API key. Okay, then let's go. This dot model is equal to options dot. Okay, okay, model, and the model that I'm going to use here is our this specific model, Moonshoot Kimi thinking model. You can easily change and use the different model, but I'm for this particular project I'm going to use that. Then let's set up our system prompt. uh yep. Okay, so I'm just going to copy and paste the entire thing, not here. Maybe we can do that here. So let's format that, and let me, okay, ये क्या प्रॉब्लम है इसके? ओके, इसको थोड़ा सा फॉर्मेट कर लेता हूँ, क्योंकि कोड जब अच्छा लगता दिखता है ना, तभी उसको लिखने में मजा आता है. ओके, तो लेट्स गो एंड ठीक है, उसकी मर्जी. हम्म, ये हमारे क्लाइंट के जिस ये कहाँ से है? ये कंस्ट्रक्टर पे है क्या? ओके, ये कंस्ट्रक्टर वाला है ना. ओके, एंड रजिस्टर टूल टूल टूल. ओके, टूल के लिए हम टूल, आइदर वी हैव द टूल, and if you don't have tool, then we will pass this as void. This dot tools dot set tool dot defi functions function function only name or tool. Okay, so we are register our tool. Then let's go and register the tool for each. How many tools we have, using that we will we get that. Okay, register tool. Okay, ये typo था मेरे इसमें, typo था मेरे इसमें, sorry. Okay, and get tool definitions. This is the one, the private class. Okay, and core agent. Let's go and set up the core agentic loop. This is the heart of our Orient. So as I said, what is the target of our phase one? So in the phase one, we are going to have one terminal in that we can send the prompt and get back to the response. So let's go and do that. So let's go and async run user message, or it will be a string promise. It will be have the string. Okay, and then add user memory to history. Okay, so this dot history dot push, this is all the inbuilt JavaScript functions that I'm going to use. User, then content is equal to user message. Okay, not use memo, user message. Okay, so why our role is giving me an error? So role I think is not going to define. Type user is not as fine. Hmm, ठीक है ठीक है. ओके, देखते हैं इसको. Let interactions 0 by default तो 0 ही रहेगा ना. एंड मे बी ये ऊपर डाल सकते हैं. Then let final response is equal to null, means empty string, while iterations iterations is dot max iteration. So we cannot pass the limit, and iterations plus plus. Okay, and then let's go and define the tool, but inside that, so const tool devs this dot get tool definitions and entire, and let's go and stream the response from creamy. So const stream response में जो चैट जीपीटी और क्लॉड करते नहीं है कि एक एक वर्ड आता है और वो हमको ऐसा दिखता है, वो वाला थिंग. ओके, and stream afterwards await this dot client dot chat dot completions dot create. So we are going to create the new one, and we are going to select the model dot this dot model, and message is equal to our message. Role, we are going to role system. Okay, and content this dot system prompt. So by default we are going to pass the system prompt, and let's go this dot, or maybe not like that, this dot history, and with the history also. Okay, and let's go and give the tools. uh, Tools is equal to tools define dot length or 0. Okay, not like that भाई, अगर ये नहीं है तो अगर हमारे पास कोई भी डिफाइंड टूल नहीं है तो हमको जो है, अगर डिफाइंड टूल अगर हमारा इसके बराबर है, 0 के बराबर है, तो हम तो एक तो उसको देंगे या फिर हमारे टूल अनडिफाइन होगा. ठीक है, अनडिफाइन. एंड टूल चॉइस होगी हमारी टूल डेफ डिफाइन लेंथ 0 और ऑटो या फिर अनडिफाइंड. अनडिफाइंड, ओके। और टेम्परेचर होगा हमारा, टेम्परेचर होगा हमारा टेम्परेचर वी कैन आल्सो सेट टू 0.6, or maybe we can change this in the future according to the response that we are getting from our AI. Okay. Mm, and then let's set up the max token, max token limit. So echo 384 and stream auto. ठीक है भाई, अभी भी ये रोल वाला पंगा दे रहा है तो इसको देखेंगे. Okay. Afterwards, let's go and collect the streaming chunk. Let uh, let go. Let's go and let content content buffer. I don't know. Maybe this is not the good approach, but this is just a phase one. We can definitely make that better in our phase two or in next phases. But let's make something na that one that can also create the thinking buffer. Thinking buffer is equal to अबे भाई, also the empty string. And let's go and set up const tool call uh, buffers. Okay, a new dot map or number number. Okay, ये and मुझे small चाहिए भैया. Number id string, name होगा string और argument होगा. Okay, names नहीं भाई, arguments. Okay, by the way, string. Okay, ये अभी क्या बोल रहा है? ये कुछ मिसिंग है यहाँ पर लगता है मुझे, जो कि कहाँ से मिसिंग है. यहाँ पर तो कहीं पर मुझे दिखाई नहीं दे रहा. एक सेकेंड. ये प्रिंटर मुझे एरर देगा ना इससे, तो मैप करेंगे हम नंबर न्यू आईडी. कहीं पर तो गलती हो गई हमसे. ठीक है, मैं इसको जिस्ट में डाल दूंगा. ये जो है मैंने हैंडल कंटेंट डॉक्यूमेंट. ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है. नो टूल कॉल. ओके, so let's go and copy the entire async wala part, because this is a very important thing and I don't want to add the typo here. So let's go and copy the entire file, by the way, and let's see the issue. Okay, by the way, if you github slash gist, I think I'm a bad repo. Oh yeah. फाइल का नाम था हमारा agent डॉट ts, और यहाँ पर पेस्ट कर देंगे कंटेंट को. और ये सीक्रेट नहीं होगी, ये पब्लिक जिस्ट होगी बाय द वे. और रैपिंग सॉफ्ट रैप ऐड करेंगे और क्रिएट करेंगे जिस्ट को. तो यू कैन एक्सेस द जिस्ट फ्रॉम हियर. तो ये हमारी कंप्लीट जिस्ट है, क्योंकि मैंने एआई से मदद से लिखा है, बीइंग वेरी ऑनेस्ट. और आप अपने हिसाब से इसको कस्टमाइज कर सकते हो. यू कैन आल्सो कस्टमाइज दैट अकॉर्डिंग टू योर यूज. बट लेट्स सी, दिस इज अ टाइप एरर ऑब्वियसली, एंड दिस इज द एरर नंबर ओनली रिफैक्टर. ये जो है, ये लगता है मुझे यहाँ से ऐसा आना चाहिए क्या, क्या नहीं. लेट्स फिक्स दैट. लेट्स फिक्स दैट. क्विक फिक्स. ओके ओके, इसने बराबर कर दिया अभी. सो आप लोग भी कर लेना. कहाँ पर किया इसने भाई? अभी किया, और मैं अभी इसको ये तो हमारा सिस्टम प्रॉम्प्ट के नीचे ही था, सिंक के अंदर ये रहा मैप नंबर आईडी। तो ये नंबर्स यहाँ पर थे, ठीक है। तो देन बिकॉज हम जो है लाइव स्ट्रीम के अंदर कर रहे हैं, मैं फटाफट से इसको बिल्ड करके ख़त्म करना चाहता था। ओके, एंड लेट्स गो एंड क्रिएट दिस टाइप डॉट। इसको जो है मैं रिमूव कर देता हूँ भाई। लेट्स गो एंड क्रिएट द सोर्स टाइप्स types.ts. So this is the file, uh, dot slash types.js। ठीक है, इसको अभी फिक्स करेंगे हम। ठीक है, इस फाइल के अंदर हम जो है हमारे टाइप्स डिफाइन करने वाले हैं, जस्ट लाइक लेट मी टेल यू इन द कोड बेस। सो firstly, we can import our OpenAI, and then every tool must implement this interface. Just like if we are going to make one tool, then it will have definition and execution. Okay, then export the type tool result string record, and this is the helper. This is the helper to define a type tool clearly. Means define tool what have name, description, parameters, execution, and it will be export like that, return like that, not the export like that। ठीक है, तो इफ आई डू दिस देन ओके यार, ये मतलब क्यों ऐसा कर रहा है ये मैं समझूंगा। ठीक है, ये जेएस पे क्यों अटका पड़ा है ठीक है, ये थोड़ा सा इसमें लगता है पुराना वाला ये कर लिया। लेट्स गो एंड क्रिएट द index dot ts file। This is our index for our all agents, just like we have our agent, we have types, and we have our types.js। types.js again क्यों आया भाई? Define tools, define tools। Let's go। तो हमारे पास टूल का एक फोल्डर था ना, ठीक है। यहाँ पर जाते हैं, मे बी टर्मिनल से जाते हैं, एलएस करते हैं cd पैकेजेस। पैकेजेस के अंदर हम जाते हैं टूल्स, और पैकेजेस टूल्स। ओके भाई, क्या हुआ? हम ऑलरेडी कहाँ पर है? जस्ट अ बिट, आई गेट सम कॉल स्ट्रीम के समय ही। ओके, तो वी ऑलरेडी इनसाइड द cd डॉट डॉट। अबे भाई यार, cd tools, and inside that let's set up init -y, ho, and npm I fs extra, and npm I our dev dependencies as types slash fs extra। ठीक है, so let's go inside the npm I fs extra। so native fs, so node.js के अंदर एक fs मॉड्यूल आता है। if you know, if you understand the node.js, then you might know that। so fs extra add the file system method that aren't include the native fs module, so a module, and add the promise support to fs method। also use graceful fs to prevent em files errors, it should be dropped in replace for fs। okay, I got tried including mkdir। ठीक है, So using this fs extra, we are going to generate the tools just like create folder, create file, like that. Okay. uh, I hope you got my point. And let's go, and ये जो package.json बनी है यहाँ पर, इसको रिप्लेस करते हैं अपने इससे, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पर हमने let's go inside the source and let's create the read file .ts फाइल, ठीक है। और ये हमारा एक टूल होने वाला है, ठीक है। तो यू कैन आल्सो कॉपी एंड पेस्ट दैट सेम थिंग, डिफाइन टूल। ये क्यों नहीं आया, डिफाइन टूल फ्रॉम कोर, ओके, हमने तो इसको अभी के लिए, ठीक है। ये हमारा रीड फाइल टूल होने वाला है। इसको डिस्क्रिप्शन डिस्क्रिप्शन हमने दी, इसको प्रॉपर्टीज दी, और ये एक्सपोर्ट हुआ कुछ इस तरीके से, ठीक है। एंड let's go and create one more called as our write file .ts. so this is for the edit file, ठीक है। फर्स्ट था रीड के लिए और ये था राइट के लिए, और कुछ एडिट करना है तो ये हुआ हमारा एडिट फाइल वाला भी आ गया लगे हाथ। तो एडिट फाइल्स, फाइल्स है बाय द वे, फाइल है सिर्फ, ठीक है। तो हमने अभी npm इंस्टॉल नहीं किया है इसको ग्लोबली, तो दैट्स व्हाई दिस विल बी गिविंग अस द एरर। Let's go and create the list directory.ts. So this is the list, how many nested folder structure and we have in our system. If you don't understand that, then feel free to copy and paste the thing, because all of these are AI generated code. List directory, और ये था edit file का ही आ गया यहाँ पर, देखना अच्छा हुआ ना मैंने देख लिया, ठीक है। मैं आपको गिटहब का रिपोर्ट भी दे दूंगा। एडिट फाइल, ये राइट फाइल टूल, ठीक है। लिस्ट डायरेक्टर के बाद we have the bash command, just like if our AI agent is give some bash command npm install, like that. So this file can able to do that. See, this is the problem with our NVIDIA thing. So this problem is easily solved by the Anthropic or OpenAI models. But and ingest is also going to help us. But ingest is not work, or maybe work. I don't know. I don't think in that way. But you can easily add the ingest inside this entire CLI and make it also better. Uh, let me try in the next phase, or after my fifth phase done. I'm also going to do that and think about that. Let's go and create the index.ts file for our all the tools, and let's go inside our CLI and maybe cd dot dot cd CLI or npm init/y. So and npm I uh, uh, read line. By the way, we are not adding any kind of UI thing in this phase. Uh, that thing we are going to add in the next one. Okay, and also install the types of that. So as a dev dependency at the rate types. Okay, I will come back in 5 minutes. Okay, so as usual, it will be giving me an error. So let's go and copy the command, and let's see the error. Maybe We can easily fix that using the help of ChatGPT. Yep, I'm proudly say that I'm going to use the ChatGPT because in these days, better. ओके मेरा फोन ये हो गया डेड हो गया तो फिर से अलाइव करना पड़ेगा और भाई किधर है भाई एक तो यार आप लोग लाइक नहीं करते तो मेरा मैं फोन नहीं ले पा रहा हूँ आपकी वजह से लेकिन ठीक है ओके गिव मी द बिट what ChatGPT is going to say is node just install the node types and or okay let's go and install that what does this happen so our system is going to use then your code use like this or import everything for redline client और ये टाइप्स के लिए हुआ और ये हुआ just for redline ठीक है so we need to make sure that and according to our doc let's go inside the core or not inside the core where we are I don't know we are in the right directory so packages and let's replace the packages with this existing package or sorry with our turbo repo package.json and also set up the index file inside our source directory index.ts and this file is usually the commands that AI is going to execute. If you want, I can also create the gist of that, but you can easily find out the source code in the comment section or description. So, yep. So these errors are again from the we don't install the dependencies. Yep. Actually, we have installed the dependencies, but let's go and fix this route after our phase one is going to get end. Okay. Okay. And let's come back in our root directory as usual. As I said, make sure that you are on Orion and npm I. So all the missed packages are going to be get installed in their repos or in their directories. Okay. Uh, okay. Why this thing Orion tools? Why this is not gonna working? If I go slash from read file tool where we are right now, Orion tools. Actually, this path is might be the wrong one because packages slash tools slash src. Okay, so right now it will going to be get solved. And according to that, let's go and this is our agent. So slash agent where we are going to build our agent. Let's see our agent inside our core source. Okay, core or source slash core slash source. Okay, so yep, this thing is going to be get work. This is where the AI is going to be get hallucinate and you need to use your mind. But I don't know, this is defined tools. So defined tools is where let's go and find out define tools. Okay, this kind of directory we don't have in our project. So let's go and maybe, yep, we have import, and this is our export index and x types.ts and core source. Okay, core and source. Core and source. Yep, that's going to get work for us. And just like that, we need to solve all the errors. So let's start from here. So agent options. Let's copy and search in the entire code base. Okay, so in which file we are going to export that inside the agent, and and in which file we are getting this error. The core source and the core source. Okay, agent. Okay, core source agent, and it will be saying the types. So let's go, and this time I'm going to use the quick fix. What? Let's go and let's see. Define tools. हमने यहाँ पर कहीं पर define tools का problem solve किया था अभी. Define tools. I think inside the index. Define maybe define tools. Not the core slash tools. Okay, let's go and find out. Define tools and export index, export define tools, core and source. Okay, core and source. Okay, this is pretty hectic work. Oh, bye. Core and source. Core and source. And define tools is also the core and source. The same thing, core and source. And let's see. I'm pretty sure right now, for now, we are going to solve the errors, but definitely this thing is going to give us the error. So let's go and again npm I one more time. Okay, npm run build. Yep, package manager field missing. Package.json. Okay, and let's go and one more time use our code fixer. Turbo fixer issue problem fix. Uh, Open root package.json, not inside the packages, and add if you're using npm, if you're using package manager. Yep, we are using the package manager as our how to add that. Where should we add that? So let's go and open the package json at the root level. I think this is our root level, and maybe it will be given the okay name Orion and like that. Okay, just copy and paste the thing. Workspace and I think now it will be work. Yeah. Okay, everything is working and we don't have any errors. So let's go inside our NVIDIA and you need to log in first. Okay, so I'm just go and log in with myself. So you need to provide your email and just click on next button, and yep, you are good to go. So let me also share you. Okay, I get this. So view code, and it's obviously free. You can generate your own API key. So this is the API key that I get. I need this. Yep, many people are talking about why you should not set up export the NVIDIA API key. Okay, bhai. Okay. Explore and let's go to our clipboard and copy the API key and set that. After you are setting your API key, let's go inside the node packages slash CLI because this is our CLI. And we don't have set up any front end or any UI until now. Index.ts. Maybe it will work. Yep, not work. JS module not found. Which module it will be not found? Let me go. Mm, and let me see what is happening. Through error cannot find a test. Okay. Through loader. Okay. This thing is not going to specify the module now. Now this error. Okay, this one is a very straightforward. Your CLI has not been built yet. So this ingest index.js file literally don't exist. So coba save ls npm run build. Okay, so yeah, let's follow the steps. Okay, we don't have the npm run build और ये हुआ हमारे CLI पैकेज के अंदर हमने हमारी पैकेज बिल्ड स्क्रिप्ट है क्या आई डोंट okay, just a bit. I know lots of people are going to be drop at that point, at this point. Mm, and let's copy our this system also. Yep, now crystal clear. Your package.json npm install TypeScript. So we are starting from the root. Okay, cd dot dot cd dot dot, and let's go and install the TypeScript because we don't have that. And afterwards, create the ts config inside the package CLI. We have our package CLI ts config. Okay, we don't have. Okay, inside create the ts config inside the package CLI ts config dot json. Or let's copy that, and this is the root beer or update the basic ts thing and update the CLI package.json. This is our CLI, and we add the script, build script, and dependencies, and check ls not inside cd packages CLI and ls. We have the source folder, and you should have the if not create, and then uh, build script. Maybe you can just try this time. Okay. Okay, we need to again build cd packages CLI or npm run build. So our dist folder is created here, and then ls this index.js node dist or from the root. Okay, now I think it's work. Let's see. If not, then we are yes unsupport import. So okay, why just saying directory import error. directory is not supported. Maybe this is the error because of our ES6 version. Okay, we get our root cause ये है पता है भाई. Go to package core packages.json. Go to core package.json. Yep, this is all about the packages.json, packages core, and I have update to what? Build script tsc, tsconfig in core, tsconfig in core. We have include source. Yep, this we have, and environment build. So यार ये एक एक करके करना पड़ेगा. cd packages core, or okay, not like that. Npm build. Yep, so now this folder is also, you should see now. Run again, cd dot dot ls, and a cd to our cli, and this is all about the terminal. And let's try to npm run build one more time, and hopefully it work. And let's go, and yep, why we have the same thing again. Okay, very close. uh Final fix. Okay, add export this. This is the key. Update package core.json. ठीक है भाई. Let's add that, and let's skip this. Reinstall workspace link. Incorrectly. Build core first. ठीक है. cd dot dot cd core, and our npm run build. Maybe we can use the node amount in the next phase, but this is just an trial phase. You can understand this is not going to get our final phase. So cd dot cd cli npm run build, rebuild it, and after rebuild it, run again, and let's go. And it's not working. Source is not defined either. Hmm, ठीक है, ये एरर पे एरर दे ही जा रहा है, तो हम इसको सॉल्व पे सॉल्व करते जाएंगे. Okay, this is proven something important. Your setup is correct now, but your import is still wrong. Okay, which one? Somewhere in your CLI code, you're doing something from core Korean. Go to CLI packages CLI index.js, search for CLI source or index. CLI source or index. CLI source or index. And I'm doing this. Yep. But this is the valid file paths. I don't know, but index CLI source We had our CLI source. You're most probably change to agent agent. Okay, might need to change that. Okay, let's set up. This is the worst thing, yeah. Okay. Four and this is so hectic, yeah. Let's go and do that. We have the functionality. cd dash dash cd core npm run build and npm run build, and let's clear it out and node dist index.js. We'll say packages CLI test. Again, the same error that we have usually. The one last option that I had is I can open my cursor and solve that issue if uh, same villain different package in package exactly like core copy and paste logic. So package CLI src package CLI src index CLI src. So index which file go to packages CLI source packages CLI source. We have the source and create tools, but this thing is giving us the error now, so that's why. Okay, source. So this is our tools. Maybe we can do one thing here. Okay, so let me go and fix this issue in offline manner and come back to you, or maybe I will give you the entire phase one prompt. But I hope you got something how we are going to implement the raw tool calling. uh, if we don't have the ingest in today's world, then this is the thing that we are going to use. This is the way using that you can implement the tool calling, and this same thing are going to be get happen in back of the in the backend of ingest, in the backend of rag. Maybe not rag, because rag is a completely different field, or rag is a completely different domain, because rag is most probably used for the database kind of thing or AI database thing. But this is the tool calling, or maybe you can understand what is the point behind this thing. Okay, so let me stop here and go and solve the issue, or maybe I will be give you the entire phase one code. You can just copy and clone in your local repo, so you can continue with me in the next phase. So bye bye.